Hi, I'm Phil Berman from Balance Catamarans. I'm in the Victorian Alfred Waterfront here in Cape Town. This is where it all began for Balance. Those of you who aren't familiar with the brand, I did my first videos on the now famous Versa helm and the philosophy behind Balance Catamarans, why we did it here in Cape Town in 2015 with our first Balance 526. This is the new 482, and we've also done a 442 because we were just getting so many requests from people for smaller versions of our boat and slightly less expensive versions of our boat. For those that aren't familiar with the brand and kind of how it began, the tie to South Africa goes back for me a long time. I was a young man that started racing Hobie Cats when I was 13 years old, and I wrote the first books on Hobie Cat racing, and I really traveled the world lecturing and racing Hobie Cats, and I came here in 1979 actually, where we had the Hobie Cat World Championships. And all of those boats were sent over. They were built actually in South Africa by South Africans under license for Hobie Cat. They built 72 brand new Hobie Cats. And that created this whole burgeoning love of catamaran sailing in South Africa, which in part spawned all the many builders that actually do catamarans in South Africa. But my driving motivation for doing Balance was I own another company called the Multi-Hull Company. We've been buyer consultants for multi-hulls for over 2 decades. And in my work at the Multi-Hull Company, I saw the industry moving to fatter and fatter and heavier and slower boats because the bulk of our industry was driven by the charter trade. And nothing wrong with those boats. Every boat has an application. But what was happening was that people that were more voyage oriented and who still loved sailing and wanted the sailing performance and experience of sailing didn't have a lot of options. And the other option was these super extreme racing boats, high performance, high maintenance, high tweak, fragile boats that really needed a lot of care, were kind of hard to operate, kind of hard to maintain. So I said, we lost the balance, and that created the word for me, the name Balance. And so then what did I do? Well, I sat about to find the best builders, the best partners, design partners, engineers, sail makers, mast makers, because nothing great happens without a team. And I was very, very fortunate to begin Balance Catamarans with Johnny Parmon and the Parmon family.
Yeah, Jonathan runs the floor. He'll get the brief of the boat. Once he's gone over the brief of the boat, he will then go through all his team leaders and brief them exactly what they got to do. So Jonathan and I work very closely on that, making sure that what the client has ordered from Phil, that we are actually building for them.
And I think a lot of times with a lot of catamarans in the past, they are very much caravans. And I'm not knocking anybody, but a lot of them are built for charter, and they go out and they anchor and they really have a great time. They're beautiful boats for chartering and stuff, and they're not really high performance sailing boats. And a lot of guys who've had those kind of caravan type boats love this boat because when you get on it, you can actually go and yacht it. It actually sails incredibly well. And I think that's most of our guys that we sell to have had boats, and they want something, they want to upgrade a bit, and it's this boat does that. You know, I've had top class sailors come with me, and they what are you doing up there? No, I'm having fun, I'm sailing the boats. I said, okay, fine. And they're trimming the sails and all that kind of stuff.
Just classy people that love building boats, and we never set out to create mass production boats. The goal was to create these highly bespoke boats that people could customize, and we were looking for a clientele that appreciated the kind of the level of quality that we could offer, and also the attention and care that a smaller company can give to people. Of course, I don't know, maybe to our surprise, maybe not to our surprise, we grew and grew and grew, and the company has just been growing faster. And this last year in 2020, 2021, during the COVID period, you know, we've taken on an enormous amount of orders. We've currently got 44 boats under contract and build. And this 482 is built here in Cape Town by Mark Delaney. Nexus in St. Francis was tapped out on building the 526, the new 580, and the 620. And so Mark Delaney took over to build the 482 and also the 442. And he's another class guy. I've known him for years. He and I have done some custom projects together.
Hi, I'm Mark Delaney from Balance Catamarans, Cape Town. Behind me is the line where we build the Balance 442, 482, and next door to me is where we build the custom catamarans, the 680 and 760.
You know, I've just been blessed, you know, with really, really great partners. So, but you know, everything in boat building, you know, we're working hard, and one of the things at Balance is that it's really, really important to us to be like an ultra transparent company. And transparent in the sense that we provide you with build videos to show you how we build our boats. We don't hide anything. We tell you what we do. We tell you how we do it because we're proud of what we do and how we do it. And we're unique amongst many companies in the sense that we will not compensate social media influencers. We will not pay for advertorials in magazines. We want to tell our own story, and we want our customers to tell our story to other people. We feel that we're building really special boats, and our customers feel that way, and the kind of experiences that they're having are really extraordinary.
But you know, they've been very responsive, really been working with me to get the boat, you know, at a reasonable, with a reasonable timing, with all the features and the customization that I needed.
Some of the first buyers were here with me this week in Cape Town, and they just said, "My gosh, what an experience to be here and to work with you people." And you know, that's really how we want to keep it. For us, Balance is a family thing. It's really difficult to describe how close we are with our customers, how much we feel like family with our customers, how much we care about them. We never forget that when people are purchasing a catamaran like this, it's a big decision that they're making for their lives. They're putting their safety at stake.
You know, I trust them with my life, and I am, right? I'm buying this boat from them, the life of my family. And so, yeah, the experience was amazing. They took me by the hand, they guided me through all the decisions that have to be made on such a complex boat, and really, all of them, just hats off. Just what a fantastic team to work with.
But they're also buying these boats to have adventures and great experiences. And so we are never going to stray from our goal of trying to make boats that are as easily managed, shorthanded as possible, are as easy to maintain as possible, and which provide that balance of performance and enough comfort to make life really, really good on a boat. You know, we'll be looking forward to seeing many people in Annapolis this October, where we'll have a 526 and a 482 on display. We're thrilled to see many Europeans now ordering our boats. And we're going to be thrilled to be bringing our first 482 to Europe. Next year, we'll be showing it at all the major boat shows and have it available for demo sales there. The Europeans are going to be blown away at the handcrafted nature of our boats and our furniture. The fact that when our boats move through the water, they don't squeak and squeak. They are handmade boats. All the bulkheads are tabbed in place. I mean, these things are solid as a rock. And it's just really exciting and gratifying. I never could have believed Balance Catamarans that, you know, we'd be growing like this. And so I'll say to any of you, if you ever have any questions, just give us a call. We're always around, happy to help you, and we hope to see you at a coming up boat show. And until then, stay in balance.